Hello Disney friends, and welcome to Dole with a Day. I'm Rebecca, and I want to welcome you here to my channel. Whether you're new, whether you're a Disney fan, or a recovery warrior, everyone is welcome here. On this channel, we talk Disney, but we also talk about recovery, specifically eating disorder recovery. And today's video is a much more serious video, I think, than I've really filmed before, but it's something that I want to address. So right now, COVID-19 is running rampant through our country and around the world, and it has really upset a lot of people's schedules and routines, and we've really found ourselves in a new normal. And finding that new normal can be really difficult, if not impossible, for some people. This presents lots of challenges for people with eating disorders, and it has presented a lot of challenges for me. I've been struggling a lot more lately because everything that I'm used to is different. A lot of the things that go along with self-isolation, with social distancing, with quarantine, can be incredibly triggering for people with eating disorders. The hoarding that's been going on in the grocery stores and with food and things like that can cause a scarcity mindset that can lead to eating disordered behaviors. There's the isolation, you're removed from your support system. Very thankfully, I live with my family, so I'm living with my support system, but not everybody has that luxury. People might feel as if they need to use this time to change their body in some way. There's a whole lot of different triggers that can go along with being isolated socially. So today, I want to talk about ways that we as recovery warriors can stay in recovery and stay motivated for recovery, even in the midst of a crisis situation like this. And if you are not yourself in recovery, but you're looking for ways to help someone who is, or if you're just curious, then I invite you to continue to watch, because hopefully some of this information will be helpful. This is information that I have gathered from friends and co-warriors on different Facebook groups I'm a part of that have helped me so far, and I'm hoping that it can help someone else too. So first, I want to make everyone aware of the NEDA, the National Eating Disorder Association hotline. There is a number that you can call and connect with someone who can give you access to resources, who can help you if you're in a crisis situation, and I will put that number down below in the description. That's something that you can always keep on hand in case you find yourself in a situation where you need extra support and you need to call someone. Another thing that is super important and that I've been struggling with, and I know others have too, is to continue to follow that meal plan even during this time of social isolation when you're at home alone. Make a grocery list if you need to help you find things that you need to eat to follow your meal plan. Even put some alternatives down in case it's not available in the stores that you go to. But continue to follow your meal plan even when it's hard, because that's the thing that's going to keep us in recovery and keep us motivated and feeling well when things are out of control. Another resource that some friends have made me aware of and that I plan to use in the near future are online support groups. Eating Recovery Center has some online, and so does ANAD, that's A-N-A-D. Those are online resources that you can go to where they have support groups that meet online in like a chat room type setting. I'll also link below those websites so that you can find an online support group. Another thing that's important, I believe, if you're in a place in your recovery where it's not triggering for you, is to participate in some kind of mindful movement every single day. That may be yoga if you're on a stay-at-home order and need to stay inside your house. It could be something as simple as taking your dog on a walk, getting outside, enjoying nature, moving your body in a healthy way. Those kinds of things can keep you mentally grounded and to keep you from spiraling. Another thing that I've found helpful is connecting with my friends in recovery. We sometimes text each other just to check in and see how we're doing. My recovery center has an alumni Facebook group that I'm a part of, so we keep tabs on each other. We can ask for extra support if we need it, and connecting with recovery friends in this time is really important because they're the people who know what we're going through, and they're the people who can help us through it. So yeah, connecting with friends in recovery I think is really important right now. Another thing that I think is helpful to keep us from feeling like we have to accomplish something with our bodies during recovery is to pursue some kind of creative interest. So it could be writing, it could be art, it could be making YouTube videos. This has been like my creative outlet during this time. But finding a creative interest to pursue that we can set a goal around to accomplish and achieve, and also just use the part of our brain that is playful, can help us to stay in recovery. Another thing that I have found is very helpful for me and is very important for me is prayer, for those of us who are people of faith. And if you're not a person of faith, something like journaling can be helpful to get through these difficult times, to have a place to express our feelings, to process and write down or pray about what we're going through. That's something that I really encourage everyone to do. Another thing is to just have fun. Don't be afraid to put together a puzzle. Or for me, you won't be surprised, is watching Disney videos on YouTube. I have been watching those things non-stop. But don't be afraid. You're not lazy if you do something fun and use your time to just rest and relax and just be. Don't be afraid to be playful. That's super important for our mental state. Another thing that a lot of my friends have said is important, that I agree with, but I kind of am bad at, and that I'm trying to do myself, is to keep a routine as much as possible during this time. Write it down if you have to. So, waking up at the same time every day or around the same time, having set times that you eat your meals to follow your meal plan, having down different goals for your day, like, this is the time for my mindful movement, this is the time that I watch videos, this is the time that I read, this is when I take a shower. Another thing that I encourage anytime, not just during this time, is to think about, write down, say positive affirmations to yourself. Things that can help you through the day, kind of your mantra that can get you through. And for me, it's there is a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. And I believe that there is a great big beautiful tomorrow at the end of this scary virus. And I encourage us all to keep going, to get through this together, and to find all the support where we can and however we can. And I hope that this can be helpful to someone. So yeah, guys, that's my video for today. I hope that you have found it useful. If you have any other tips or ideas for how to stay motivated in recovery during this time, please mention them in the comments below. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.